Hey folks, this is Matt once again. Just a random vlog. I don't know why, I just wanted to do a random vlog. Talk about some films that I've seen recently, what I've been up to recently. And hope everybody's having a good New Year so far. Uh, Basically, just random stuff, so sit back and relax. Um, but then, one thing you can see from now on, there's not going to be any little ads. You know how I said before these ads will pop up? Might record one or two videos, I still say that, but don't worry about that anymore because I'm not doing it anymore. Well, more like you have to create this Google AdSense, which apparently they'll give you money, but it's been even less than a month and they've already disabled it. Something about invalid click activity. So apparently there were people who just, I guess there's something about if the same person clicks on the ad again and again and again, to bring the revenue up, then you're nothing with the YouTube, but that Google AdSense account gets disabled. So I'm like, so I guess maybe someone was trying to help me out, but they just kept clicking on the same ads, and so now that's disabled. So oh well. I'll be honest, I was interested in seeing if it, because I had like $16 so far in less than a month. I'm like, cool. But well, c'est la vie. Just letting people know to not worry, you won't be seeing any annoying ads anymore. As for what I've seen recently, been watching quite a few films. Not going to review all of them, but I watched a lot of those films I've seen recently. I bought recently. I watched Thank You for Smoking. Um, for those wondering, it's directed by Jason Reitman. Written and directed by Jason Reitman. So some people may not be fans of the guy, but I had a fun time with this. With the performances alone, Aaron Eckhart was definitely solid. It's definitely on PC, but not raunchy. Just the subject matter is on PC, but Aaron Eckhart definitely gives a great performance in that. Watch this film again, Secret Window. I like the film. The only thing is with this movie is the ending. I saw it coming in the trailer. So I remember when I first saw it, like I got this for $1, so that was fine. Because I like Johnny Depp's performance. I liked the film up until the ending. It's just at the ending, I knew it was coming. You know, when I first saw it. Because I saw the trailer and I'm like, okay. This is one of those, he's crazy, right? Because if it is, then I just guessed the big twist. And of course it was. You see the trailer, you know that's what the ending is. I'm like, it's like fucking Identity all over again. But like this film I can watch because I don't know, Johnny Depp gives a good performance. John Turturro I liked as well. Charles S. Dutton. And I know it's based on a Stephen King story, but I think it's Secret Window, Secret Garden. But definitely has a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Like the three featurettes total like an hour or so. So and commentaries that have features. So, but it's just like Identity. That Identity I fucking hate. I know some people like Identity with John Cusack. I hate that fucking movie because, and I don't have the movie, and I'm glad because that was when Identity came out. I saw that fucking trailer. That was a time when I went to the theater all the time because I was in Texas and the theater was nearby, and I just they had a bus around, so I would just get the bus, go there, and boom, and then it wasn't that far to walk home. The fucking I go to the theater every single time I saw a fucking movie. The trailer to Identity would be attached to it. And at first, I was cool trailer, interesting trailer. I still thought the trailer was interesting. Oh, cool, okay, cool. John Cusack, I like, and Ray Liotta, cool. Still an interesting trailer. But Every single movie I saw had the same fucking trailer attached to it. I'm like, "Jeez. Again, this trailer? It must have been like 7, 8, 9 times. Same fucking trailer was attached to every single one of them. And so, of course, I saw the movie, and in the first 5 minutes, I guessed the ending. Because I saw that trailer so many fucking times. I don't want to spoil it, I don't care. You see the ending, and you see that John Cusack is in a room, and he has this, like, white underneath. And the first 5 minutes is some big, fat, bald guy. It's like the guy who, you see him in movies, he kind of has, like, one, like, lazy eye or something like that. Like, his eyes sort of, like, do that. I don't know his name. And he's in the same room wearing the same thing that John Cusack wears. I'm like, it's in his fucking mind, isn't it? Yep. That movie pissed me off so badly. Just like that secret window, it would be more interesting to me if it wasn't just. To me, sometimes they get away with it like that movie. Sometimes you can do that. Sometimes, though, it just seems like a. Okay, I know this is based on a story, I know, but it just seems like a cheap gimmick or the cheap way out. Oh, it's in his head. Like, if it was something like bigger and or otherworldly or even another fucking dimension, for fuck's sake. Like a demon, a devil, I don't know, just something else other than, oh, it's just in his mind. Just makes it less interesting to me. But yeah, fucking Identity. But let's see. White and Z's, I saw this again, pretty lackluster. I mean, I got it because it's John Candy's, not the last film he did. Well, it's the last film he filmed, wasn't the last one released, because Canadian Bacon, which that film is actually directed by Michael Moore. Same guy who does those documentaries, which some people say, are they really documentaries, or does he fake some shit? Like Bowling for Columbine and Fahrenheit 9/11, Sicko. He had directed a movie with John Candy called Canadian Bacon. It was filmed before this, but for some reason it came out after this one. But this was the last one he actually filmed, and I know my friend Mike, I don't care if it's fucking. It was $1. I don't care if it's the thing broke, of course. But my friend Mike was saying, you know, really the last film Chris Farley starred in was Almost Heroes, which was another Western film. Like two funny guys who were big guys. The last film that they starred in that they did was a Western, which wasn't. I haven't seen Almost Heroes in a while, so I want to watch that again. But I don't have that film. But this is a lackluster film, and they say it wasn't. It was finished, but you can tell, like John Candy, like there is a scene where he takes a bottle and he drips it. The same fucking shot is used, but it's like you can tell it's like they put John Candy, like I guess to fill in a gap or two. And they have him do the same thing, drip in another bottle, only the background's different. So yeah, this is a no features, full screen, lackluster movie. Yeah. Sad that John Candy's no longer with us, and definitely a sad movie to end on. And I wasn't a fan of Canadian Bacon either. So those are two really shitty films, in my opinion. Screwed. This one, I saw this again. Written and directed by Scott Alexander and Larry Karaszewski. Now, Screwed was okay. Screwed. It was an okay film. You know, Norm Macdonald, Dave Chappelle, Danny DeVito. You know, Norm Macdonald's a guy who's a butler. His father was a butler, and it's for this old, nasty woman, very mean. And Norm Macdonald's her butler, and basically he is fed up, overhears that he's going to get fired. So him and his buddy Dave Chappelle decide, well, she has this dog, and she's really fond of the dog, and she's a rich lady, so let's kidnap the dog. One thing leads to another, they screw up, and now people think that Norm Macdonald's character was kidnapped, and then they have to figure out what to do next. what I'm typing is the guys who directed this. They actually wrote Problem Child, at least the original script, Ed Wood, The People versus Larry Flint, Man on the Moon with Jim Carrey, 1408, which I actually like, with the theatrical cut, not the stupid ending where John Cusack dies. I like the theatrical cut. Um, Uncredited rewrites on Mars Attacks, and that recent Percy Jackson and the Olympians. And then I think this is the only film they directed. And this is when they were. It seemed like they were trying to make Norman Dow lead actor because he did that other film, Dirty Work, which I haven't seen in a while. I know that one's directed by Bob Saget from Full House, who's actually a pretty dirty guy in real life. Like if you watch his stand up. But this film screwed. Uh, I mean, it's an okay film. It's not great. It's not fantastic at all. I mean, it's okay. Um, I can definitely see, people forgetting about this film. I mean, it's okay. It's not great by any stretch of the imagination, but it's okay. It was worth $1. I don't mind Norm Macdonald. He didn't get to star in too many films. I know he was in Dirty Work. Let's see, Blades of Glory. I had fun with this. It's one of those few Will Ferrell films I actually enjoy. Yes, it does include Land of Lost, but I didn't grow up with the TV show. That's why. Of course, I reviewed this film, Cellular. Definitely check out my review if you haven't seen it. Check out the film if you haven't seen it. It's a great movie. Very underrated. Highly underrated film. I did a review for this film that should be coming up in a little bit. It's not much. It's not much of a review, I'll be honest, because it's very hard to review a comedy. Where the Buffalo Roam. But yeah, I did the review anyway, and I'll upload anyway. It's not much of a review, I'll admit that, but it is hard to review comedies. And yes, that is Bill Murray and Peter Boyle, and this is a 1980 film. 80 or 81. It was one of those, 80 or 81. And before Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, there was this movie. Now, it's not the same movie, but it's the same characters, in a way. I mean, it's based on Dr. Hunter S. Thompson, just like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And basically, Johnny Depp's performance, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, is not the same plot, but they do have one scene that's the same where they pick up the hitchhiker. And that one, it was Tobey Maguire, and here's just a random guy, actor. But Bill Murray plays the same character that Johnny Depp played. So, as you can see, probably think of Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Bill Murray did it first. So it's definitely an interesting film if you like that film, if you know of that film. Definitely an interesting movie to look at. Straight up comedy. I'm not saying it's not one of his best films, Bill Murray, but it's still a very funny film. I still highly enjoy Where the Buffalo Roam. Highly enjoy it. Definitely a Bill Murray film that's forgotten, and that's Peter Boyle, who's kind of the Benicio del Toro character. But yeah, it's not the same plot as Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It's a different plot, but they're kind of playing the two of those characters that Johnny Depp and Benicio del Toro played. And definitely an interesting flick. I watched this film again, Endgame. Not too bad, not too shabby. The ending was kind of, But for a direct-to-DVD movie, Endgame was fine. Cuba Gooding Jr. was fine. James Woods, Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds had a really bad, Southern accent. Really, bad Southern accent. But the acting was fine. Some bits of action were definitely fine. I wouldn't call this a bad movie. I mean, for a direct-to-DVD action flick, it's fine, Endgame. I didn't have a problem with this film. You got some decent bits of action. You got, decent cast. And, yeah, it's not that bad of a movie. Other stuff I watched recently, I've seen, I watched this again, The Cable Guy, with the commentary again. It's the 15th anniversary Blu-ray. Now, the reason I mention that is if you find the 15th anniversary Blu-ray of The Cable Guy, For this alone, you should get it. Commentary with Ben Stiller, Judd Apatow, and Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's first and so far only commentary. All three of those guys are in the same room, and they talked about this film. And they actually like this film, which is actually nice. That it seems like when a film gets hated, then all of a sudden people hate the film, so it's kind of refreshing. But you also have deleted extended scenes, which are I think there was one where Jim Carrey's character tries to either drill Matthew Broderick in the head or like he pretends he's like the headless horseman chasing after Matthew Broderick or something like that. Um, Dead Real, HBO First Look, Comedy Central Canned Ham presents The Cable Guy, rehearsal footage, music video. I like the film, and definitely a great special edition. This is a special edition that's pretty good. Would have been nice if they did like a new documentary, like looking back on the film. But the commentary alone is pretty good because they talk about the film's failure. They do mention about Jim Carrey's big payday, and you get some laughs from that. And it was nice that all three of them got in the same room and pretty fun stuff. Finally got a chance to watch his Blu-ray. Looks commentary by director Michael Bay. It's fine. Um, Definitely looks good. I mean, this is a film that fits on Blu-ray. Disc 2, the special features were really good. Definitely in depth. And they were in HD, actually, the features. Our World, Their War, More Than Meets the Eye. And, yeah, they were pretty long features and pretty good stuff. What else did I see recently? I rented these. These I rented, so I watched them again. I rented for free The Other Guys. Still a fun movie. Mark Wahlberg. Not a fan of his action movies. Like Shooter, I thought was okay because as a sniper movie, I thought it was okay. I thought the sniping scenes were fine. Uh, Not a fan of Max Payne. Deathly dull. Like no action except like 2 or 3 little scenes, and it just horrible film. Max Payne. Columbiana looks. Not Columbiana. That's another movie. What the new Contraband? That looks fucking awful. Right, Planet of the Apes or Rise of the Apes. Sorry, I got to throw that in there. I'm just joking. I'm not joking, but I'm just having fun. Um, Planet of the Apes 2001. The Tim Burton was pretty bad as well. I still would love to see the Arnold Schwarzenegger Oliver Stone version that they were going to do. With Arnold and Oliver Stone. I would like to see what that would have been. Did you see Arnold? You'll have a banana, just fucking kill a monkey with a banana. It's tough for you to split, or something. I don't know. They could come up with better lines than that. But this is a funny movie, and I look forward to Mark Wahlberg in that film Ted that Seth MacFarlane is writing and directing, where it's like a teddy bear. Like Mark Wahlberg when he was a kid, I guess he had a teddy bear. He wished it to life, and it came to life. But now it's like so many years later, and Mark Wahlberg's an adult. But the teddy bear, like now he's like a slacker. He's very vulgar. It's supposed to be an R-rated movie, so I can't wait to see a trailer to that. Um, Rented this one, Night and Day. This is actually a good film. I like this movie. I know the film got bashed on a lot. It didn't do well when it came out. And they had all these reasons. Maybe it was the marketing, which I guess the marketing was, the posters were not that great. Um, a lot of people would say because of Tom Cruise, but then you look at, Mission Impossible 4, and that's making a shitload of money. But yeah, it didn't do well that much at all. And I'm basically looking up, because his director's name sounds familiar. But yeah, it didn't do that well critically. Definitely did not do well box office wise. I guess it made some money worldwide, but definitely not in the U.S. I thought that was the same guy who directed Copland. Yeah, James Mangold. He did. Of course, he did. He did Identity. Really? He did not do Identity. Yes, he did. Fuck. Well, that's one shitty movie he did, definitely. Heavy, Draw Interrupted, Walk the Line, 310 to Humor. Never seen those. Don't care to see those. But I really love Copland. Identity, you already know my thoughts on that piece of shit. I forgot he directed that. But I didn't mind this film. You know, I liked Tom Cruise in the film. I thought Cameron Diaz was fine. I thought it had a good sense of humor to the film. I thought the action scenes were well done. I thought it had a definitely had a decent pace. But I thought it had a good sense of humor to itself. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. The film did not take itself that seriously. That's what I appreciated. Tom Cruise played a fun character. I actually enjoyed his character. I thought he did a fun performance. And then he had some really cool action sequences, some nice scenarios, like how Cameron Diaz, she gets drugged and like she witnesses her whole rescue through like drugged out, like sees something for 10 seconds and passes out. Then for 10 more seconds she's in like a completely different area, and then all of a sudden they're in a plane parachuting out. And if you see the film, you know what I mean. But yeah, I had fun with this film. I mean, the ending, I actually didn't, seeing it again didn't bother me. I mean, I liked this film 9 Day. You know, again, I rented this film. I saw it once before, but I liked it. Then I saw this film called 13, which totally forgettable film. Has Jason Statham in it. Has Mickey Rourke in it. Man, it's about this kid who I don't fucking know and don't give a shit. Um, like I guess someone dies and he like takes his stuff, and his stuff says that there's a job or something like that. That may be wrong, but I don't care because it didn't interest me. And something about, oh, here's a job this guy was going to have. I'll take it for him. I don't know what the job is though, and the job is volunteering for these Russian roulette games where like you get a circle, man. Like Mickey Rourke's a guy who was in a Mexican prison, and they just force him into there. Jason Statham is like the brother of what is it, Ray? Not Stevenson, Ray Winstone, who's in the game. And it's like just random Russian roulette games, like they're all in a circle, and whoever pulls the trigger, who's ever left standing, goes on to the next round. I'll just spoil it. Mickey Rourke does not die. He actually wins his freedom and he leaves. Um, Ray Winstone gets killed. Jason Statham's brother, and the kid lives. He gets the money. He sends the money to his family, and he bought I guess his sister or someone a toy. So he's on a train. Jason Statham wants revenge for his brother getting killed, but also wants what he thinks is the money in the bag. So he shoots the lead guy, steals the bag, runs away. For some reason, doesn't look in the bag to make sure the money's fucking in there. He just takes it and runs. Doesn't stop for 2 seconds to see the fucking thing is money's in there. He runs away, and then that's the end of the movie. Jason Statham, while the lead guy dies. Whatever, fuck that movie. Um, oh yeah, I did see the other film, Dark Descent, which lame movie. I'll admit it's a lame movie. I mean, I'm not that pissed because it was $1, and I like Dean Cain in the film, so I'll probably watch it again because of Dean Cain. But what I didn't realize is Dark Descent really is pretty much a ripoff of Outland, except underwater and cheaper. Basically, Dean Cain's this. You might as well call him a marshal. He's like his last day, and this guy he put away a while ago gets out and is coming to the station at noon or whatever the fuck the time was, at a certain time. So you have something counting down, which I know Outland's like high noon, but this still is so much like Outland. And also you have the company giving their people drugs or higher doses to make them work more, and they're doing suicide, and there's 3 guys at the end chasing after Dean Cain. It's so much like Outland. It's ridiculous. But I mean, I like Dean Cain. Dean Cain's not the problem, so I'll watch for Dean Cain. I'm a fan, but it's still pretty lame film. I mean, it's worth. I'm a fan of Dean Cain. I have some of his other movies, like even like Boa, yeah, because of Dean Cain, Dragon Fighter, which I actually have fun despite the crappy effects, but I like Dean Cain in the film. I have fun with that one actually. Breakaway, which is basically, I think this was made for TV, but this says it's rated R for violence. It's basically Die Hard in a shopping mall. Although that's a cool idea. It's not that great as the idea would say, but I still like the film. Because it's Dean Cain. I like Dean Cain. Erica Leniak as his wife. Eric Roberts is the bad guy. It's Die Hard in a shopping mall. You get some fun stuff. I mean, it made for cable. I probably should say, not made for TV. Made for cable. But I have fun with it. I liked it. His best film, Dead and Deader, which I gotta review sometime down the road. But Dead and Deader, I do want to find his other films. Like I know he did one called Final Approach. He did one called Fire Trap, I think, and something called Urban Decay, which I can never find anywhere to see online or anywhere. Urban Decay. Did it just seem like weird plot? I don't know what the other plot. But I'm trying to find his other films online or to buy or um, donation. If you have any Dean Cain films you want, I'll take them. But anyway, yeah, Urban Decay. I think there's another one he did, something about Man-Eater, something like that. But yeah, for some reason this from 24 years old gets a 5.7. It is Meatloaf's in it as well. But apparently Dean Cain plays a cab driver. Uh, Slams into a homeless man who gets up and walks away, leaving behind a scarf covered with writhing maggots. Obsessed with the mystery, Stan hunts the ragtag figure through the city, discovering a trail of mangled half-eaten victims and an urban legend. This guy was a sewer worker who came back from an uncharted tunnel, changed into something both living and dead. Parents warn their children that the shuffling zombie will get them if they stay out on the streets too late. But as the body count rises, Stan finds that the legend is alive and well, hungry. But yeah, I'd be interested in seeing what this is about at least, because Urban Decay. I like Dean Cain. Last time he was Zombies was Dead and Deader, and I like that film. I don't know who directed this. Some guy who I guess worked with Rodney Dangerfield a few times. That's funny. There's a guy on here that says boycott this film. I worked for the crew. I didn't get paid. And then there's another guy who said I worked on there and I got paid. It's pretty funny. Huh. Okay. It'd probably be hard to find that one. But, oh, that was kind of entertaining, actually. But yeah. Um, and I'm just going, I'll probably have stuff to watch later on. Like, my friend Mike found me In the Name of the King 2. I'm not going to review it because I'm tired of reviewing Uwe Boll films. Even though it has Dolph Lundgren, I know it's shitty, so I don't want to review it. I really don't. Dirty Work, I want to check that out again. Uh, Super 8, I rented Super 8. I haven't watched it yet, but I rented Super 8, of course, for free. So I'll check that out too. I've heard good and bad things about it. Some people said it's stupid or uh, I don't know. I'll check those out sometime or other. God, it's already gone 30 minutes. Damn. Didn't think it would go on that long. But I know I still have a few films over there like Broken Arrow, The Collector, Moon, Eagle Eye. I still haven't watched yet. Um, as for just looking up some news, see if there's any news. Paranormal Activity 4 gets a release date. Yay! As if I give a shit. Didn't even watch part 3, I don't care. The director of Boys Don't Cry could take charge of the Carrie remake. Huh. The Carrie remake. I did not know there was going to be a Carrie remake. Great. Great. Wasn't there already a Carrie remake? Thought there was. Some with Kurt Russell. A heist comedy with Kurt Russell? The Black Marks. Kurt Russell and Matt Dillon. Dimension Films, God, great. Dimension Films are so great at releasing movies. Kurt Russell, Matt Dillon, Jay Baruchel, they star in. They star in this. He follows. Kurt Russell's character is Crunch Calhoun. Crunch, a third-rate motorcycle daredevil and semi-reformed art thief who turns back to crime for one more job along with his brother Nicky, played by Matt Dillon. Neither brother realizes that the other has their own agenda and things go awry. Also among the cast is Jay Baruchel, though Dimensions release doesn't specify where he fits into the story. Wow. Of course, as this guy said, granted his name's Crunch Calhoun, but he was also Snake Plissken, Reno Hightower, Dean Prophet, Gabriel Cash, and of course Wyatt Earp. So he's played some weird sounding motherfuckers. Because I don't know who the fuck is directing this movie. Or if this movie was made, or what the fuck. Okay then. First time I've ever heard of that. Let's see. Horrible Bosses sequel. I never even saw the first one. Let's see. Kristen Wiig, or Wig, whatever the fuck her name is, Kristen Wiig, still against a Bridesmaid sequel, so they might make one without her. Do we really care about Bridesmaid 2? I didn't see the first one, but... Sorry for the silence there. I'm just looking for the news for the first time. As you can see, I'm silent, so there's not much shit. World War Z being looked at as the first of a trilogy. And every fucking time they do that, they just fucking fail. You realize that? When they say, oh, it's going to be the first trilogy. Once in a while, yeah, like Lord of the Rings and shit, but every fucking time they do this, they're like, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. There's going to be 3 movies. I mean, now they say there will be another movie, but still, it's like the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo with David Fincher is not doing that well. Let's see. Hmm. I'm just reading something about there's everyone Kim Ji Woon's The Last Stand. That's a film with Arnold Schwarzenegger that's being made. Just says that his next film's going to be back. I guess he's the same guy who did I Saw the Devil, which I've heard a lot of things about. A Tale of Two Sisters, but I don't really care. I saw the trailers of them. Did not appeal to me, to be honest. Um, just like I saw the trailer of that film Drive with Ryan Gosling. Nah, I think I'll stay away from that. It doesn't really seem anything. Uh, I know I'm kind of just pausing a lot. Um, but yeah, as for coming up, I know reviews for Where the Buffalo Roams, which again I know is half-assed. It's hard to review comedies. Not taking requests still, because I'm just doing random stuff. Getting caught up on these movies that I need to watch. Uh, like it took me a long time. I had the day off just to watch the Transformer stuff because I watched the Transformers special features and features are like an hour each. Then I listened to the commentary and that film's like 2.5 hours. Then I looked at the features for the second film again, which I still like, and the documentary is like 2 hours long. And then I listened to the commentary. Like I forgot some of the stuff on that commentary for Transformers 2. With like, for instance, that Efren Ramirez, like the guy who played the annoying guy, the buddy of college buddy of Shia LaBeouf, whatever the fuck you say his name, Shia. You know his college, the guy he met at college who hung around with him and made him fights and was kind of annoying. He was also in Battle Los Angeles. I forgot that they actually were going to originally go with Jonah Hill for that role. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know. I think I would like to have seen that more because I think Jonah Hill would have made that part maybe actually funny, but I don't know. But I still like Transformers 2, by the way. But yeah, I mean that took a long time just to watch those because there's like 2.5 hour movies and 2 hour documentaries, and I'm still not buying the Transformers 3 unless I see it dirt cheap or I get it for free somehow, which I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get it for free, but or if I did dirt cheap, like $5 or something, because no deleted scenes and no commentary and interesting. But and I definitely don't want to if they're just gonna bash the second film, because even via the commentary, that second film, I'm sorry, it's pretty. I don't know what the fuck the big deal is. But and the third one is so much better. I'm sorry, I don't think it's so much better. I'm sorry. It has the same problems, but it has a lamer ending and it has less action. This first hour has no action whatsoever except a little tissy fit in an office building and a Decepticon killing one or two people and pretty much off screen. What kind of story? I mean, then I don't have blood and guts. That's it. Oh yeah, and a 10-second scene with the fucking Autobots fuck up terrorists in like 10 seconds. In 15 minutes in Transformer 2, you get 2 action scenes. Bumblebee fuck up the little things in the house, and the badass and was it? I forget where it was because I didn't. I watched it with the commentary on. Not Shanghai, but the gliding thing cutting that fucking car up the middle. And at least Shia has something to do at the end. He brings Optimus Prime back to life. At the end, he fights the guy from fucking Grey's Anatomy. What to fucking do? And I don't know. Maybe one day I'll review those films and get into it. But I just tired of people trashing Transformers 2, and now, oh, see, Transformers 3 is so much better. I'm sorry. I disagree. I like Transformers 3, but that's why I didn't put in my 10 favorite films of 2011. But I still like the film. I never said I've hated it, but that's why I could not put in my top 10. And by the way, I did do a BS cast with my friend Efrey, which Probably sometime next week, because it takes a long time to edit that stuff. Because find all the pictures, then you gotta listen to the whole thing, and okay, the picture goes here, now it ends. Then the picture goes here, then it ends. You know, that takes a while. It's like a 6 hour podcast thing. Just talking about the what films are coming out in 2012. You know, that's pretty much it. You know, films coming out in 2012. And I go more in depth with him, but real quick, like 2012, I can say Contraband, Fuck Marky Mark, Red Tails, whatever, 20th Century Fuckface with Lucasfilm about the Tuskegee Airmen. Drew Doing J already did this film. Underworld Awakening. I don't know why we have another Underworld film. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of the franchise. I know I have friends like Michael Cain, but who are. I'm not. The Gray looks cool with Liam Neeson. Man on the Ledge. He's living on the edge. He's the man on the ledge. Chronicle is another found footage film, but it looked kind of interesting because it has a superhero angle. So it looked kind of interesting. Safe House with Denzel Washington, Ryan Reynolds could be good. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, 3 dicks. I don't know why the fuck we need 3 dicks version of Episode 1, The Phantom Fuckus. Kids J. There's a G-A-Y. Gooch ass yip. What does yip mean? You're itchy ball sad, which is what you get when you watch Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Fuckface. In 3 dicks version. See, I'm not calling it 3D anymore. It's 3 dicks. I don't want to see 3 dicks in my face, and I don't want to see 3D in my face. Unless it's Jackass 3D, because I actually worked on my TV. So I give credit to that. As for stuff I'm looking forward to, The Gray, Safe House, maybe. Maybe Ghost Rider 2. The Raid, which I don't know if we even talked about The Raid. Because that was a cool looking fucking trailer, The Raid. Which I'm sure it's not going to get much of a theatrical release. I guarantee it's not going to be. The Raid looks really good, though. Look up The Raid. It looks very cool. Wrath of Titans, the trailer did nothing that much for me, to be honest. Especially that shitty. It was a shitty idea to use that Marilyn Manson song. It does not work. What does Sweet Dreams have to do with Wrath of the Titans? Titanic, 3 dicks, 3 Stooges. Might as well be the 3 dickheads. Cabin in the Woods looks interesting. Hope the trailer didn't give away everything. Bullet to the Head. What the fuck's happened with that movie, Bullet to the Balls? With Walter Hill and Stallone. There's not even a fucking trailer for that movie yet. Which is kind of strange. Because we have trailers to the MS1, Maximum Security. We should have had that lockout. Safe with Jason Statham, which I look forward to. The Avengers. The Three Stooges. American Reunion. Wrath of Titans. The Raid. The Hunger Games. 1,000 Words. Mirror Mirror. 21 Jump Street. But no trailer on Bullet to the Head. Interesting. With Stallone. Not a fucking trailer yet. Not even a poster. Just a picture of Stallone shirtless. Or Stallone with, find someone with an axe. Interesting. I have no hope for that film. I think that film's going to suck balls. You want to know why? Check out the BS cast. Men in Black 3. Honestly, I think I'll wait for rental on that because Men in Black 2 was disappointing. I have it for the collection, but it's disappointing. This summer, Prometheus can suck my dick. He fucking 20th Century Fuckface. Ridley Scott, when was the last good movie you fucking made? Maybe Black Hawk. I like Black Hawk Down, but I saw that once. I don't give a fuck about Gladiator. or any of the films the guy's made in a long time. Alien prequel, but with no aliens. Like, I give a shit. Great, it's gonna be like Mission to Mars with Red Planet spacesuits and stealing the fucking shit from Easter Island, or something be like fucking Apocalypto or Mel Gibson. G.I. Joe 2 looks pretty interesting. I was surprised by the trailer. Maybe Spider-Man, Spiderman. I'm not calling. See, the movies are these are not Spider-Man. They're Spiderman. Because I spit at them. Spiderman. They're making Spiderman. Ted, I look forward to. That's the one I was talking for. I like to see a trailer of that. The Dark Knight Pisses. Fuck that movie. Step Up for Your Asshole. The Bourne Legacy. Total Refart. $200 million budget for the remake of Total Recall. This is Total Refart. Expendables 2. Fuck Expendables 2. Yes, I said it. Fuck Expendables 2 in its ass. I just mentioned it more in the BS cast, but fuck Expendables 2. Right now, that movie can kiss my fucking asshole. What are you talking about? Because it's going to be lame, folks. What am I to be excited about this movie? Simon West as a director? Not Rennie Harlan, not John McTiernan, not Stallone. Hell, Dolph Lundgren, that'd be fun. Dolph Lundgren's directed films. Give him a shot at a big release film. Man. Cradar Baxley, Scott Mann, Michael Davis. There's so many better directors you could have picked. Who's the guy who did Drive? Steve Wayne. And all the actors you could have gotten. Like, the first film, okay, you're unsure, Expendables, who knows if it works. The film made a lot of money. A lot of people know the movie. It works. But no, okay, you did Chuck Norris. Cool. He's going to be in film for what? 5 minutes tops? He's 70-some years old, so he's not going to be fighting, hand to hand. 5 minutes tops? Ooh, Van Damme. See, even my stomach was pissed. Van Damme's a corpsicle now. I would have, when the first film came out, I was excited for Van Damme. But after seeing Universal Soldier Fuckeration and Assassinate Your Assholes, and this guy, and then his reality TV show, it's fucking sad. Van Damme, you need to retire. I'm sorry, that's hard for me to say, but Van Damme, you need to retire. You need to fucking retire. And this is probably what I'm going to end this vlog on. See, my problem with this film, first and foremost, is when that first film came out, man, this got me so excited. Stallone, Statham, Lee, cool. And you got Dolph Lundgren, Steve Austin, Mickey Rourke, Arnold and Bruce are going to be in it. Eric Roberts, Gary Daniels, cool. Now, you look at this film. Simon West. Oh, the guy who made The Mechanic, and When a Stranger Calls remake. Con Air was how long ago? Yes, I like Tomb Raider, the first one. But that's not the first guy I picked for this movie. Rennie Harlan, Scott Mann, who did that film The Tournament. Steve Wayne, who did Drive with Mark Dacascos. Michael Davis, who did Shoot 'Em Up. Even Dolph Lundgren, that'd be cool to give him a shot. He's a good director. Look at Command Performance and shit. So yeah, a really ho-hum director. Then stuff you hear about, like Jet Li is not going to be in the film that much. It's confirmed. He's not going to be in the film that much, folks. Jet Li, you see the teaser. It's the same shot from the first movie. Jet Li's not even in the film that much. So Jet Li's not going to be in it that much now. Obviously, you don't have Steve Austin, which I think worked as a bad guy. Eric Roberts, of course, is dead, as is Steve Austin. Their characters. Um, okay, but okay, you got Stallone, you got Statham, you got Dolph Lundgren. That's if they give Dolph Lundgren anything to do. Mickey Ward's not going to be in it because I think Mickey Ward's doing another film. So now his character has been killed off. And that's the reason for the film. The team. Great, so no Mickey Ward. And Jet Li is barely in it. Okay, Arnold's in it. He shoots a gun. Whoop-de-doo! He shoots a gun! Then he probably lays it down and walks off the set to go film The Last Stand. I can't decide if he's a... Why is it that Arnold could not star in this movie with Stallone? If Arnold's gonna make a comeback with you and Sly starring together in a fucking movie. The first time, fine, you're working out the kinks, but this is the second film. You know people liked the movie. It was a big hit. It's now an established name. Boomlay, boomlay, boom. A fucking director's cut even. You had the chance and you blew it! You blew it! That's my point. So, there's still no way you could have gotten Caruso for the second time around? There's no way you could have gotten Martha Costos, Jeff Speakman, Oliver Gruner, even fucking Lauren Avedon, or Cynthia Rothrock. No, you got some chick that I've never even fucking heard of. Weena, whatever her name was, I don't know. I don't care. Why not fucking Michelle Yeoh, Cynthia Rothrock, man. Cynthia Rothrock, Oliver Gruner, Jeff Speakman, Martha Costas, Lauren Avedon, even Michael Dudikoff, for fuck's sake, would have been nice. Interesting. Wesley Snipes, I know he's in jail. Make an offer for Michael Jai White. Yes, I know he was going to do the first one because he didn't want to stream test. But you know who Michael Jai White is now. I guarantee you he's going to be better than fucking Liam Hemsworth. Liam Hemsworth? The brother of Thor? Like, what the fuck has Liam Hemsworth done other than he's the brother of the guy who played Thor? Wow. And some Asian chick. I'm like, why the fuck is that not Cynthia Rothrock? Why is that not fucking Michelle Yeoh? No, like, there's so many people you could fucking get. Fucking shit. Hey, seriously. Oh, Van Damme, great. He's another corpsicle in this movie, right? That's all he plays. You watch Assassinate Your Assholes. You watch Universal Soldier. Retarded. He plays a corpse. He's a zombie. Even Assassinate Your... He just... I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. Great, is that what I'm going to look forward to? He can't do his kicks. He can't do his whirlwind kick anymore because his joints hurt. Like, you could not make it that Jet Li could come back in a bigger role? Give him more to do? No, he's not even going to be in the film, even less. They were thinking of Donnie Yen, but nothing. Jackie Chan, for fuck's sake. Don't tell me he doesn't do these kind of movies. He's doing serious movies now. They're R-rated. Like Shinjuku Incident or whatever the hell it was. He does R-rated movies now. You think he couldn't... I know he's doing films overseas, but hey, for a little bit, been wanting to work with Sly for a long time, Jackie. He probably didn't even ask him. Think about it. That's one name you never heard them ask. All the names... No, John Travolta, fucking Christian Slater, and fucking Nick Cage. They never once mentioned Jackie Chan. Not even just to ask him, hey, you want to try? Not even to try. Try Kurt Russell again. Fuck's sake. James Woods. Why not James Woods? He's worked with Sly before. Fucking James Woods. Get him in there. That'd be a great guy, James Woods. He's worked with Sly before on The Specialist. Fuck's sake, why not? Oh, but Bruce Willis is the bad guy. For how much of the movie? Is this like Steven Seagal and Machete? Where Steven Seagal was the bad guy, but he's in it for like 5 minutes, and it's mainly him sitting down on a fucking computer, and then one scene, which they show in the trailer with him doing this, for like 5 seconds? Is that what it's going to be? Bruce Willis just sitting there, and then shoots a gun 1 or 2 times, and that's it? Arnold, he had what, a week? Probably not even that to shoot it? And that's the thing, Bruce Willis, he was making like 50 other movies. He had this film, Capture 44. He's doing something with Bill Murray, and directed by Wes Anderson. G.I. Joe 2. Then there's this other movie, Looper. Then he wants to do Die Hard 5. He's doing like 15 other movies, which means his time is short. He's not going to be in Expendables 2 that much. Think about it. And that teaser. I saw that teaser that everybody fucking creamed their pants on. What was so impressive, that teaser? Jet Li from the first movie. No Mickey Rourke. Great. Randy Couture. The one guy I don't give a fuck about. Kill his character off. Oh, Hemsworth. That was so out of place, Hemsworth. Who the fuck is this guy to be amongst Van Damme and fucking Stallone's names? Hemsworth. Hemdale. Hey, put Hames on you. Put your underoos on and sniff it up your ass. Like the first time I saw a teaser around this time, they just show random footage. Wow, cool. Not here. So you got a ho-hum director who has made shit and shit. Wednesday Rachel Calls Mechanic remake were shit. You got people missing. Jet Li's not going to be in that much now. Mickey Rourke is gone. Great, we get more Randy Couture. We get Thor's brother. And we get some Asian shit that I've never even fucking heard of before. Oh, cool, Chuck Norris for probably the, I said 5 minutes. That's probably saying much. Van Damme going to be a corpsicle again. If he's just going to be a fucking, mannequin dummy, then why can't I be excited about that? Why? I want the Van Damme from Time Cop. Van Damme, can you call up your alter ego on Time Cop or Sudden Death? Can you get the Van Damme from Sudden Death to be in this movie? I know he's got this disorder. But listen up! God, take your pills or don't take it. I don't give a fuck. Come on. For fuck's sake. Jesus. I mean, what's to be excited about this movie? And Stallone pissed me off for not sticking up for Thomas Jane. That's another guy that could be in Expendables 2 with Thomas Jane. But no. That's another guy who could be in it. But no Thomas Jane either. I know Michael Biehn said no because he wants to do his own thing. But even The Rock and Vin Diesel, even they would have been cool in it, I think. Like, if you want to put newer guys, Vin Diesel and The Rock. Like The Rock could have done this film instead of G.I. Joe 2. Fuck's sake. Arnold should be starring in the movie. And think about it, you never heard Stallone really pimping this film out. Like when the first film, he's like pimping it out and he's saying da 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 da. Here it's like, we got Chuck Norris and Van Damme. I'm like, okay, and Jet Li's not really ended that much now, and Mickey Rourke's gone, and Scott Adkins. I don't give a fuck about Scott Adkins. He's fucking Van Damme's butt boy from Assassinate Your Assholes and Unisoul 4, the fucking 3-dick generation. Just don't be in 3 dicks in your face. So, yeah, Expendables 2 I'm not excited for anymore. I'm sorry. They could have done all this stuff. They could have had so many people. This could have been a huge event movie. Jackie Chan. Like, Okay, the first time you're testing it out. Now it's been tested. But no Jackie Chan, no Kurt Russell, no Oliver Gruner, no Jess Speakman, no Martha Costos, no Michael Dudikoff, no Lauren Avedon, no Cynthia Rothrock, no Thomas Jane, no James Woods. Fucking nobody. Even Nick Cage, John Travolta, and fucking Trisha Slater didn't even do the movie. No Donnie Yen. Nobody. Except Bruce Willis and Arnold. They may have 5 more minutes on screen. So instead of a 2 minute cameo, it'll be a 9 minute cameo. Great. And more Randy Couture, who I hated. And these two new people, some Asian chick I don't give a fuck about her name, and the Thor's brother, Liam Hemsworth. Like, that could be Michael Dudikoff and Cynthia Rothrock. Or fucking Martha Koskis and Cynthia Rothrock. Or fucking Jess Speedman and Michelle Yeoh. Like, there's so many fucking choices, man. Even fucking Tommy Lee Jones would have been cool. Fucking Clint Eastwood in a small role. Fuck, even Kiefer Sutherland would have been better than fucking Hemsworth. So many fucking people you could have had. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to this film. So I say, fuck Expendables 2. In its ass. Plain simple. So, thanks for watching my long-ass vlog. I doubt people will sit that long for it, but fuck Expendables 2 in its ass. Disappointed on everything that's coming out of it. Dead Chuck Norris. He's like almost 80 years old now. He's not going to be able to do much. He's in for 5 minutes. He's got Van Damme. Yeah, the Corpsicle. Great. Nothing much else to it. So either way, oh, you're expecting too much? There should be more. It's a sequel to a film that a lot of people know, loved. Like, all these people you could get, and, like, really none of them. None of them. All those names they put out, did they get any of them? Except Van Damme and Chuck Norris. Like, no, Thor's brother and some Asian chick I don't give a fuck about. And Scott Adkins, who's fucking lame. He's been with Van Damme in some shitty films like Assassinate Your Assholes. Even Shepherd Border Patrol wasn't that great, folks. Yeah, but either way, thanks for watching. No Michael J. White. No nobody. Fuck me, man. Even fucking, what's his name? Michael Rooker. Michael Rooker. That'd be great, Michael Rooker. There's so many people you could get, man. I would not even minded Gary Busey. Oh, man. Tommy Lee Jones. Powers Booth. That'd be a good actor. Powers Booth. That'd be nice, Powers Booth. James Woods, I keep mentioning. Oh, man. But, like, they mention all those people, like Christopher Lambert and Charlie Sheen and Michael Pare and Christian Slater, and nothing from those guys. So, man, just a bunch of bullshit. Of course, Wesley Snipes is in jail. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. See you later. Ciao.